importantly than that,
Yes.
your notoriety from CBS got you on the Suffering podcast.
You see that?
No, you see. And we're back with somebody who, when I brought you in, I was excited to talk to you, but I realized that I was even more excited to talk to you about your drive, your personality. And we're sitting here, of course, with the Mike Turner, the Hoboken Mike T, season 42, finalist of Survivor.
Thank you, gentlemen.
And it's when he came in, it was like, wow, we're getting a guy from Survivor, and he's just Mike T.
He's just Mike Turner, that's all he is?
He's a good guy.
But you were just down in Florida doing some stuff for the end of season 43.
Yes, there's a whole place down there for kids that suffer serious illnesses called Hearts of Reality. They run this program. It's Give the Kids a Village, and they bring kids in and families that can't afford to go to Disney. They let them stay at the village, and they give them, it's part of like a Make-A-Wish Foundation, where they go there and they get their wish. And I went down there this weekend with 150 reality stars and hung out with the kids.
So that's the name, Hearts of Reality, because it's all reality stars there?
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's good.
And then Give the Kids a Village, we're all the family. I think they take in 185 families a week.
Wow.
People that can't afford to go, the kids are sick. It just helps them forget about all their worries. The families don't have to think about money. They don't have to think about doctor's appointments. And the kids especially, they just go there and they're just kids. And we got the opportunity to go down and we raised over $500,000.
God, that's great.
So it was an honor to be there. And met a lot of great people then, and people just want to help.
You know what the great thing is your notoriety from Survivor. You know, you could have taken that one of two ways. You could have taken it for personal gain, or you could have used your name for exactly what you're doing now. I love that, man. I think that's awesome.
You know, the crazy thing is, let's be honest, I'm on the back nine of my life.
Aren't we all?
Right. All of a sudden, this crazy thing, I'm retired for 10 years from the fire department, this crazy thing, Survivor, comes along, and it gives me the opportunity, again, to follow some of my passions and to have a platform for things that I care deeply about. The Hoboken Homeless Shelter, the Hoboken Food Pantry that's run by the community center. These things mean a lot to me because I'm a Hoboken kid. I was born and raised in the projects. Quite frankly, we didn't have a lot, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are in need, and it gave me the opportunity to at least, in my own little way, help them.
Me and Kevin talk about it all the time. After a year, after a career in civil service, you're used to go out and helping people all the time. Once your career is over, you almost feel like there's no way of really helping people anymore. With me and Kevin,
you're reborn now.
We're helping people, and what you're doing now is helping people. That's all part of your civil service background.
Exactly. You know what you just said it. I feel like I've been reborn. It's almost like a second life that I'm having. And how many times do you get a chance to have that? I had a great life. I had a great career. I'm very fortunate. I'm very humble to where I've come. Then this crazy thing happens with Survivor, which has given me the opportunity to be reborn, to have a second life after where, quite frankly, it's things. Here's the thing. Sometimes you want to help, and if you're just there, you don't know how. This gave me an opportunity where people saw me, and it helped me figure out how I can help and do the things like I wanted to do to tell people that, quite frankly, lots of times we're all one paycheck away from that.
Yeah,
you got that right.
Absolutely.
I think about that. That's really it. We're one paycheck away from being from where they are, and to be able to have the opportunity to go out there and give them even just a warm meal that night is amazing.
Well, more importantly than that,
yes,
your notoriety from CBS got you on the Suffering podcast.
See that?
No, we were introduced to our mutual friend Mike DePalma,
Yes.
Hurricane Mike himself.
Hurricane Mike.
Listen, he may be your, let's say not mutual friend, mutual acquaintance.
Hey, Mike's like family. You know it. Listen, we got to admit it. You know it. Mike is like our brother.
Yeah, try doing 20 weeks in the academy with him. And tell me what you think about it.
Mike DePalma approaches you and says, "Hey, look, I got buddies that do this show. What's your first thought? Be honest. What's your first thought?"
So Mike called, and to be quite frank, I get a lot of requests.
I know you do.
A lot of people, I get a lot of messages, but obviously Mike has a front row because he's a friend of mine. So he mentioned it. I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta at least check this out. It's for Mike. And quite frankly, I didn't know what to expect. I heard the Suffering podcast. I didn't understand what it meant. So what I did do is, like I should do, is I did some research. I listened to your podcast. I messaged you guys a couple of times, and I said, you know what? This is something something I can at least talk about because it discusses where we've come in our lives. Whether it was civil service, to being in the projects, we all suffer in some way. Everybody's weight is their weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so their suffering is their suffering, and it gave me an opportunity to come and talk to you. And quite frankly, I was even more surprised when I got to meet you guys personally. You know, you guys are regular guys. It wasn't like this, you know, dog and pony show. You guys came in, you were regular guys, you accepted me, you talked. And within the first 5 minutes of the podcast, I'm laughing. I'm feeling like you guys are my best friends. And quite frankly, you could be. You could be.
We did laugh, and I just watched that whole episode like this week.
Yeah, so
that was a lot of. We laughed a lot.
The week of this recording here, your episode is airing. It's crushing it, by the way. And as a matter of fact, one of your Instagram posts with you in it, you've coined the phrase that will forever be on the tip of my tongue, and that's aquadump.
Nothing like an aquadump.
You just can't do it in a friend's pool.
You can't do it in a friend's pool, but it's freeing.
Well, didn't somebody do it in Caddyshack?
Yeah,
very true.
So that was the first
Baby Ruth.
aquadump.
That was the original aquadump. That's where it came from.
That's the aquadump pioneer right there.
Yes.
But Mike, I can't appreciate your friendship, your openness to us. You're willing to help us out. I mean, it means the world to us because one of our own made it. You know, one of our New Jersey first responders made it. And that's how I see it.
I appreciate it. And listen, guys, make no mistake. I'm humbled by all of this. This, quite frankly, surprises the shit out of me as much as everybody else.
It's like newfound notoriety. You know, it's like, you know, one day you're a battalion chief in a fire department. Next thing you're on national TV every day. And
Talking
people
to
are
Jeff Probst.
One day I was trying to cut line at the mozzarella store in Hoboken. The next day, people let me walk into the front. Like, come on in, Mike.
They're buying your mozzarella.
Like, it's so bad.
Well, isn't that how they roll in Hudson County anyway?
That's how we roll.
I'll pay you for one, but I'm taking five out the back.
Can I get it on the arm? You know what I mean?
Now, do you get to cut in line at MMP Biancamanos?
Damn right I do. I walk right in, he goes, hey, boss, come on in. Come up to the front.
I got to come with you one day.
Yes.
We got great sandwiches down there.
Great sandwiches.
Hoboken family has been very good to us. Mike, you've been very good to us. I can't
You know, I
appreciate
feel like we're almost honorary Hoboken people now.
We just got our honorary LGBTQ cards. So I think I want the honorary Hoboken.
Honorary Hoboken.
Listen, and I mean this. I don't say this that way, but you guys absolutely keep me Hoboken too. And I mean that. I mean that with love, man. Because there's not a lot of guys who can say, you're definitely going to be a Hoboken dude. You guys definitely could be, and I mean that.
Listen, I take that as a badge of honor.
It is a badge of honor. I mean that with total respect.
So it's funny you say that. I had my kids in Hoboken. We were going into the city. We parked in Hoboken. And I'm walking through Hoboken, and I felt as comfortable as I've ever felt in Hoboken. I'm like, well, you know, I could go see Butchie Sanchez, or I could go see Benny Love, or I could go see Mike Turner or Stewie. You know, you guys are like the mayors.
Nicky Burke, Mike DePalma.
Yeah. Listen, all Hoboken legends in their own mind. But they're still legends.
Thank you so much, Mike. We're going to be back with our next guest in just a moment.